Chris Montgomery here again with the North Shore Safety Talk. Today we're going to be covering head, eye, face, and foot protection, and hands. Also, so what we're going to start out with, we're talking about different types of eye protections. So eye protection is basically over 80,000 injuries happen to eye protection annually. But 90% of those injuries can be avoided by just wearing eye protection. Eye protection may vary from goggles to glasses to face guards. All of these are definitely very helpful when it comes down to reducing injuries. But at the same time, that we must know that they also can work intertwined. For instance, if someone is working in a setting of grinding or doing something that may have objects fly up, it is also very common or very important that we should wear glasses as well as a face guard. So they should work hand in hand. So for instance, because a face guard not only protects you, but obstacles or objects can still bounce underneath off your face into here, back into your eye. So we want to make sure we keep that in consideration. So it's best to wear those together, okay? Second thing we want to talk about is hard hat safety. Hard hat safety ranges from different things. We have ones made for electrical reduction. Also, we have several different types. We have bump caps, things like that. So here we have your conventional regular hard hat. Simple, well-to-do. Thing about hard hat is making sure that it fits properly. Most hard hat nowadays have the adjustable knob on the back to ensure comfort and fit. This one here does the same thing. It just looks a little different because it has a little more help with side impact, and whereas this one here is mainly working outdoors because it gives you a 360 protection for as sun is concerned. But one thing we want to talk about is proper storage and proper use of hard hats. So normally, conventionally, most construction guys, we'll throw them in your dashboard and you don't think anything about them. Well, UV is one of the major components for damaging hard hats, because what happens is it makes the plastic brittle. And what happens, we say, well, as long as I have protection on, I'm still safe. No, that's inaccurate, because once the plastic becomes brittle, it's not protected. So if something falls and hits you in the head, it's basically going to go through the hard hat and still impact you. So we want to make sure that we're keeping them out of the sun, keeping them clean, keeping them safe. Okay. So nowadays, when you buy, they have a little UV protection on the back. So the UV protection, this basically lets you know when it is time to get rid of your hard hat. So once this red label here actually turns pink, it means that it is time to discard this helmet. Okay. So for hand protections are a vital part, especially in a lot of our places where we're doing demolition, cleaning up, things like that. We want to make sure we have proper hand protection. Here we have a different variety. We have your regular gloves, a little more hardier protecting gloves, and picking up more stuff that are sharper objects, things like that. So we want to make sure that we're paying attention to what we're handling. So when we're handling metals, we want to make sure we have something more of leather, something a little more hardy. We're dealing with chemicals, water, anything like that. We want to make sure we're using proper gloves, and so on and so forth. Next, we want to move on to our steel-toe boots. So in most of our industries, I mean, we're normally wear boots, but when we start dealing with things that could crush your feet or damage your feet, or something falling on it and injuring your toes, we want to make sure that we are using steel or rubber boots. Ideally steel toe. We would like to go steel toe, but some people will want to, because of cost, they may feel uncomfortable paying, or just steel toe may add a different comfort level to your to the shoes. So but I would advise, if you want to do anything for construction type is concerned, you would definitely go with your steel toe. Now, let's say if you don't like boots, you don't feel comfortable boots, you don't like the way it runs up your ankle. They also have these composite toe shoes, and basically they do the same thing as steel toe. Maybe a little more comfortable for some people. It's just basically a hardened plastic that they use in the store. But also we want to make sure that we are using material that have a rating that are a little slip resistant, but also something that will slow nails and things from being able to puncture the bottom of the sole. So we want to make sure we have shoes that are definitely able to prevent that. Okay. Here is just a result of what good work, good hard work has done to boots. But as you see here, these boots here are probably have worn down. They was good at one point, but they have definitely worn down. So they're creating a slip hazard now because there's no there's nothing to help you prevent any from slipping, or if you get any kind of oil or any type of water on the surface, you definitely have a tendency to slip. Also here, but other than that, I mean, they're starting to get some wear, but these are still decent boots for certain things. But in terms of construction, I definitely would not think these boots will not be suitable enough. So, thank you.